Alright, Shalom, Shalom. I want to start saying all praise and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash. Alright, double honors to the apostle, elders, great millstone, salutation to the hopeful elect out there, teaching word, truth, city. Alright, I'm the brother Amar, got the brother brother from GMS Cleveland. We doing a quick and transit, and we just wanted to touch on what happened today at camp, man. And you know what I mean, if brothers did tune in to the live stream we were doing earlier, that was a perfect display of like the 2/3 syndrome, man. All right, because Jake, they ain't trying to hear the word, man. We seen that plenty of times, but today we ain't get one of them niggas in a while, man. That dude was a demon, man. We was trying to break it down, and brothers was coming hard with the scriptures, man. Wasn't using emotion or nothing. We was using straight scriptures, man. But he wasn't trying to hear it. That's because he a part of the 2/3 category, unless the Lord wake him up and he repent, man. But give me Ezekiel Bible shot.
All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 18. Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. All they are brass and tin and iron and lead in the midst of the furnace.
Right, because you gotta remember the Lord in Lamentations, the 4th chapter, you know what I mean, which we don't gotta get it, but when you read Lamentations, 4th chapter, the Lord compared us to gold, man. We were once a nation likened unto gold, and what's gold? Gold is a precious, metal. You know what I mean? It's very nice to look at. It's a very precious metal. It's worth value. But now the Lord compared us to metals that ain't worth shit. He said tin. What did he say? Tin and what? Lead. Dross. He said dross silver.
Dross silver.
Right. And when you look up the word dross, it literally means worthless. You look at the definition to it. It means worthless, man. So the Lord, he said, we was once compared to gold, but now he calling us dross silver, worthless silver. You know what I mean? Then he said, what else? What else?
And tin and iron and lead and brass.
Yep, and brass. So we was once compared to gold, but now the Lord compared it to metals that ain't really all that. Value. Yeah, ain't really got no value. They got some type of value, but it's not nowhere near the level of gold and silver. But he compared us to dross silver, which is worthless silver. That's why that's pretty much the level that Jake got to now, man. We were once those giants, you know what I mean? Once had a reputable name, you know what I mean? Was looked at upon the nations, was feared. Now look at Jake, man. We as a whole, we looked at as ain't shit. And like I said, going back to the point, man, that dude, that old bottle that we talked to today, that was just another example of why the 2/3 gotta go, man. And it ain't nothing personal about how we feel, and I ain't personally, I ain't like the dude. That ain't got nothing to do with it, man, because we can personally not like somebody and they can still be the Lord's elect. So that don't, us putting our feelings, that don't mean nothing. We just looking at it like he's a 2/3, man, because of the shit he displayed, man. And it's not just him, it's plenty of other dudes. Now, on the flip side, if he was to come back and repent, maybe let's say the next day or the following week, and my fault, y'all, I did some more research and I found out y'all was telling the truth, yada yada yada. Then we have mercy. We go, oh yeah, no, it's all good. We just because we understand he has spirits on him. You know what I mean? Just like we had spirits on us when we heard the elders or brothers. You know what I mean? We probably, some brothers bucked up. You know what I mean? Some brothers didn't. But at the end of the day, you gotta be spiritual and understand that whatever somebody come up and they talking against the scriptures is really because they got spirits on them, and the word casts those spirits off of you, man. So go ahead. I got more.
Verse 19. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because ye are all become dross, behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem.
Keep going.
And as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it, so will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you.
God, the Most High said he gonna melt Jake, man. He go, hey, whatever missiles hit, bro, when them fucking missiles hit, man, that's all she wrote, man. Cause Jake talk hella stuff now, man, or we all gonna die one day, or yada, I ain't scared to die, or I got shot before, and all this other shit. Bro, you ain't never felt, none of us have never felt fire to that degree, man. Some brothers probably got in accidents, or you probably burnt yourself on a stove or a lighter, and that hurt, man. Now, can you imagine how I said in Zechariah the 14th chapter, it's gonna melt you off the, melt your eyes. You know what I'm talking about. Bro, you don't want to feel that, man. You do not want to feel that, man. So when I hear stuff like that, bro, I will be scared. But obviously these people, they don't fear the Most High. They don't think that can happen, man. That's why people be proud, man. They think they gonna remain forever in this situation, man. Not knowing that the Most High about to get ready to fucking destroy this place, man. Yeah, that dude, he could have got hella edified, but he just chose not to because he was being a reprobate, man. And yeah, where you at? What verse?
Verse 22.
Yeah, finish off on 22.
Oh, Salakia, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
Say, yea, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath,
Mm-hmm.
and ye shall be melted in the midst thereof.
Yeah, man, that's what's gonna happen to Jake, man. They gonna be melted because they being demonic as hell, man. All right. Now go to from there. Go to, because I said reprobate silver. Go to Jeremiah 6 and what was that 20? Where they say they
Sure, not 11. You ain't want that 11?
Yeah, no, yeah. Hold 11. Get Jeremiah 6 and 20 real quick. I still want 11 though.
This is Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 20. To what purpose cometh there to me incense from Sheba?
Yeah, we'll jump down where it say this like towards the end, where it say reprobate silver. It's like maybe like the last two verses. It say reprobate silver shall man call him or something like that.
Oh yeah, Khan.
Yeah.
Just get straight to it.
Yeah, get straight to it.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 30.
Yeah, kind.
Reprobate silver shall men call them, because the Lord hath rejected them.
Yeah, and when you look at the word reprobate, it just means pretty much like they can't get saved, man. Somebody that's void of salvation. And 2/3 on the side, it don't matter what the hell we do, bro. We can't save them. Just like we can't save ourselves. But once a 2/3 is marked as a 2/3, that's all. That's it, man.
Right.
It don't matter how many scriptures we bring out, and we can break it down to a point where a child can get it. And if the Lord got him blocked, like I said in Isaiah the 29th chapter, he gonna give them ears that they should hear and eyes that they should see, but they can't understand it, man. He gonna make their heart fat, their heart fat and all that. The Most High blinded certain people to a point where they not gonna get it, bro. Cause the way we was breaking it down today, man, like yo, it was, bro. The precepts was coming. You know what I mean? The edifying was there. If he would have just shut his mouth and just straight up listened to us, bro, I don't understand how can you not get this, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's why I know it gotta be spiritual though, cause the angels, man, the angels blocking people, man. It gotta be that, man, cause you know what I mean. You hear the scriptures when we brought out the point. Kamafia, the brother Kamafia brought out the point in the Maccabees how we were Hellenized, and then I even went to the Bible dictionary, and then I broke down what Hellenist was. A Hellenist is a Jew who made a Greek culture their own, man. What's so hard about that, man? Like, and that's why I said it's all the Lord, man, because that dude, he wasn't getting nothing he was saying, man.
It was also another guy on the other side. He come out pretty often,
Mm-hmm.
and he was just quiet the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't scoffing. He don't scoff. If he do have input, it's to make it more edifying,
Mm-hmm.
to bring our point out more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he was being edified, but that just let you know certain people got spirits with them where they could, you know, either be blocked from the word or spirits to help them understand the word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good point, Nah. It's like
Yeah, kind
we're gonna end it off with the Jeremiah.
11.
Yeah.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 14. Therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them.
Mm-hmm.
For I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble.
Yeah, man. So that's straight out the scriptures, man. You know, Jacob having the word where he say pray for me and all that, and you should pray for that person. No, man. The scriptures say pray not for this people, man. We don't gotta pray for the 2/3, man. You know what I mean? Now, if you want to, that's on you. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna do what the scriptures say. I ain't praying for the 2/3, man. Them niggas gonna get destroyed, and Lord willing, me and the brothers, you know, that preach the word of truth, serious, we don't get destroyed with them, man. But as far as the 2/3, just like a kid, like Apostle Tar said, high priest, I think RER, y'all. If a nigga don't get it, we moving on, bro. But that's the spirit you gotta be in. Like it's sad because you do want Jake to get it at the end of the day. It ain't like we don't want Jake to get it, but hey, just forget him, man. You know what I mean? But hey, you know, with that, man, you want to say something smart? You good?
Oh, no.
With that, man, we're gonna give our praise and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ba'arakadosh. Double honors to our apostle, Ezra Millstone. Peace and mercy be unto the Lord's elect. Shalom.